football, we welcome you to Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Denver Broncos.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. His first carry, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
Brings up defensively. We always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, Haskins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And returning it, here's Hamler. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
All pros typically make nice plays, and Cam Hayward did exactly that. Now in his 11th year out of Ohio State, one of the best defensive tackles in the NFL.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Hunt. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Here we go.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
with Hunt on second down. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
19-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, it's Hunt. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
At the 13-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Haskins, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack.
7-yard line.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And it's brought in by Washington. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
54, right there, 54, Mike. You got nothing to run. You got nothing. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, 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 hey. Hey.
Now it's Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Von Miller picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
At the 21-yard line.
After the sack on first down, Haskins throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Leads to third down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch QB drop.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Oh, he shifts past him. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. What a run. 79 yards on the punt return. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career. Extra point from McManus is good. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Haskins, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
The ball carrier.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
45's the mark. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Now Haskins to throw it. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, it's Haskins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. 54. Watch 54. Hey, let's get this. Get this. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Hey, watch that. Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Give me something. Here we go. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Come on, baby. Hustle. 45's the Mike.
Now it's Haskins. Flush to his right. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Steelers 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run with Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The tackle made by Mike.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Block working out of the gun. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Steelers. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
54 is Mike. 54 is
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the first round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
And it's 3rd down.
The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
Now Haskins. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
22, 22. We ain't giving him nothing with that. Like 22's coming, 22's coming, Mike. Stop your whining.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Haskins escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
That one brought back a few nightmares, because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there, having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
I'm coming Jimmy's trash. Let's go. Like 22. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Check.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. This is Johnson. He's got it. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Good.
As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Safety's creeping. Wide. Get wide. Hey, check 24.
Now Haskins on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
47's the mic. Watch one. Both 7's the mic. Watch your slant. Yeah.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
6.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, it's Hunt, and he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. They go play action with Haskins. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins got an open man. It's Washington. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, here I come, here I come, here I come, here I come. 54.
Here's Haskins to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
That's the score. Broncos 17. Steelers 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
On 1st down, Hunt, and some room to roam now. There he goes right side, and all the way home for a Broncos score.
Denver.
Kareem Hunt with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
The tackle made by Kareem Jackson. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Check, 47. You can't block me. You can't block me. 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
Haskins will throw. They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked by the rookie Michael O.J. Mudia. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now it's Hunt. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh, it's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Steelers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Haskins. Man open, that's Ray McLeod. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Again, it's Haskins. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron there to make the grab. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Broncos 27. Steelers.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered.
Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, Stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw it is Locke. This is the tight end fan. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Kareem Hunt with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now Locke. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
On first down, it's Haskins. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
47's the mic, boy, 47. Check, 47. Check pass, check pass. 47's the mic, 47's the mic.
Throwing again. Haskins. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Oh, 22 is coming. 22's coming. Mike. You're not ready. You're not ready. Max 22. Max 22. Here we go. Come on. Max 22 is ready.
Haskins going to throw again. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
We got three, fellas. We got three. 22's coming, 22's coming. Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
To throw again, Haskins. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
21-yard line.
Sack lunch. Hey, check Mike 47. 47. Hey, defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Haskins back to the air, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Eric Ebron with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Broncos 35, Steelers 28.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run again with Hunt. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Block now to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
8-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They run again with Hunt. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Locke, he's set to take a knee, and that should do it for this ball game.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are, looking at 2-0 right now. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it's never easy to come into Denver to win. You think all you have to deal with the altitude, but they got the job done.
Well, there's a reason Olympic athletes train nearby. All right, they've got a terrific training center in Colorado Springs. You train at the altitude, the lungs expand, you go down to the regular. Oh, my goodness, they can go all day. And in fact, a lot of